Hey guys, Vintage Vinny here, bringing you all a small flea market antique store haul to share with you today. Don't have as much as I'd like to, but I'm looking forward to sharing with you all. Stay tuned. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right into this haul video. So we went to this indoor flea market-y place where, vendors just set up and then they let their stuff sell and then someone takes care of it, kind of like an antique store. So the very first thing I want to share with you all is this really cool vintage ceramic clown. He was $1, hence the $1 price tag. I'm not exactly sure what his original purpose was, but I'm going to use him for these as a candle holder for these giant little votives that I have. And I think maybe that was his intended purpose, but I'm not sure. I just liked him. Originally he was $3, and funny enough, I was at one of the other vendor malls that's literally right up the street from me, and they had this exact same clown for $6. So I couldn't leave that, or I'm glad that I bought this one for the $1. And I don't know if I showed it or not, but he is marked USA on the bottom of him. So this came from the thrift store, the Salvation Army. He was 50 cents. It's a Pennsylvania Dutch Country. I think this is a stuffed, like with sawdust. 50 cents. It's a dog, probably from the 1960s, judging by the style. I have a couple of other animals that are like this, and I really like them. So I thought that was cool. Got this when I was visiting Fayetteville. This is a chicken with a plastic Roseboro Easter basket. Originally, they wanted $5 for it, but it was 20% off. This is a thin plastic Easter basket. It's got bunnies on the side. And I don't think these were originally meant to go together because this looks like it came off of one of those plastic flower arrangements. But I think the two of them look good together. What do you think? And for $4, can't really go wrong. 2 for the basket, 2 for the chick. I think that's a pretty good price. Went to a few different places. I went up to Greencastle, Pennsylvania, went to that antique mall. Overall, if I had to give it a rating from 1 to 5, I'd say it's probably about a 3. Lots of furniture, lots of bigger things. Some booths had some decent stuff, but the prices were just not where they needed to be in terms of for me to buy them, either to keep or to resell. But like I said, you can always find something. Not everybody knows everything about everything. So I found some decent stuff in 50% off booth, which I always like. Okay, so I guess I'll show you the one thing that's actually out of the box. So this is a 1960s accessories kit. I paid $5, half off of 10. This is a checkbook, and I think for like photos and credit cards and stuff like that. But look how retro that is. I was about to say retro. Very groovy. It has the pen. It's got all the paper inserts for the identification cards. Whole 9 yards. So that's one piece. This is a key fob. And then you've got, I think this was probably either for money or for coins. All in very good, clean condition. I don't really see anything wrong with the pleather itself. So I'm thinking in terms of price, probably 25 bucks. From that same antique shop, I got these awesome, I think these are sour creams. Paid $3 a piece, which to some might be a lot for just one glass. But since I bought stuff to pay it off, I didn't mind splurging just a little bit. I mean, $3 is not terrible, but it's not great either if you're going to buy them individually. Since these were the only two, I decided to go ahead and snatch them up. They are blue and black. I really like them. And these actually match the Northern Star Salem dishes that I have. So I like these. For Jen and her sister Kim, I got 3 more zippers. I really like this green one. Very limeish, very green, very 70s. These were 20 cents for 2 of them, and then the one that I bought yesterday, the green one, cost me 25 cents, which is perfectly fine. Okay, so this also came from the Greencastle Antique Mall. This was $3. It's a 1988 2-in-1 puzzle, also known as Sudoku, which do people even do that anymore unless it's on your phone? So I looked this up, and I think I can probably get about $30 to $35 after fees. I'll probably net 18 to 20 something dollars depending on what I send it in for and how much it sells for. So a $3 investment after fees, I'm still going to net a pretty decent profit. So I was excited about that. So this was in a booth for 90% off. They were asking $8 originally, which I don't ever see anybody paying that for a book like this. So it was 80 cents. This is going to go to Miss Stone home. Either she could put it in her son's room or she can craft with it, like make copies of the pictures and then do something with it. I don't know. But this is right up her alley. This is from 1950. I think it's from 1950. Yep, by the Western Publishing Company. So I think she'll enjoy this. Alright. What else do we have in here? Oh no, those are for another video. Sorry, guys. So I was looking in one of these booths, and I noticed these light fixtures. These Art Deco painted brass light fixtures, probably from, I'm guessing, probably either the 30s or the 40s. And they had a price tag on them for $20. And I decided to hold on to them and see what else I could find. And when I didn't find anything else, I went up to the guy who was running the building, and I said to him, I've got a question. So these fixtures are marked $20, and I don't know if you guys could see it before, but it says antique light fixture. And so if these were $20 a piece, I would have never bought them because that's too much. So the guy was like, oh, I need to ask my dad because he's the boss of this place. So I was like, okay. And so he's like, hey, these light fixtures have a price tag of 20 bucks. There's only one of them that has a ticket on them. So is it 20 for all of them? And he's like, I mean, I guess if there's not tickets on any of the other ones, I assume that's what he wants. So they sold him all 3 of them, and I'll show you guys the other one, for $20. So that's $6.66 each. Because these 2 are a matching set, despite the little dangly fixture piece there, I think I'm probably going to ask somewhere around the line of 35 to 40 bucks for this piece, for these pieces here. And I think they should sell. Because people who like to restore older homes, they want original fixtures and things like that. So those are painted brass, I assume. Now this one is a little bit more ornate. It is cast aluminum. And it has a shabby chic kind of vibe with it, with the flowers on it. And it has 3 light bulb sockets. I think because this one is a little bit heavier duty and a little bit more ornate than the other 2, I'm probably going to throw this one up for $89.99 or best offer, and hopefully someone will buy that. So the last 2 pieces that I got from this mall, or this little vendor mall place, I got this keychain that says the Fabulous 50s. It was 50 cents. I have a little collection of these ones downstairs that I got at the Salvation Army when I first moved to this town, so I decided to go ahead and get that. New in the packaging from 1998, and I love the 50s, so that was kind of a given when I bought that. So the last piece that I picked up at that market and for this haul video is this pinup arcade card. This was $1. Look at that really tacky fringe on that chair. That's just awful. But that was the style of the 30s and 40s. So again, I paid $1. And what I like about it is that somebody wrote on the back that they found this in Hershey Park, Pennsylvania in 1963. So this was probably 20, 30 years old by the time somebody discovered it. And I'm just glad they didn't throw it out, because I wouldn't have it today if they did. So that's everything for the haul video today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to know when new videos are posted. All the links to my social media accounts are down below as well. Instagram is where I'm most currently active if you'd like to follow me on there. And thanks so much for watching.